Okay, good evening, folks. So, or folk, whoever is watching this. I know Ben is. Um, I'm about to teach a class on upper structured triads, ninths, 11ths, and 13ths, and altered notes or tensions. But I've got a little time. I'd like to do a little more of this Chopin stuff because I haven't done my practice yet today. So let me go ahead and show my hands. And let's see where we're at now. So remember, this is the Chopin Prelude number 10 in C sharp minor. And last time we started working on the right hand. Haven't done the left hand yet, but I think I'm going to do a little bit of that. But let's do a pulse check on the right hand first. Remember, we were working on trying to get these groups of 5 a little bit more fluid. No, it sounds a little bit better already, I think. One of the secrets of playing fast is practicing slow and giving your brain a little bit of time to really soak everything in. That's one of those things that not a lot of people really like to do, because there's the tendency to try and be like Robert Schumann and devise all these devices to strengthen your fingers and just practice. And there's a lot of merit to that. But at the same time, you've got to let your brain and your muscle memory have that time to grow. Like if you're exercising, you don't just overexert yourself. You work really hard, push yourself, and then you let those neurons or muscle fibers grow when you have that rest period. The same is very true when it comes to learning music. So already I can see that I'm a little faster at this. And it's still not super musical, but you get the idea. So the next thing I would do for my right hands, last time I believe I did, focus on just getting the placement here. Now I'm going to think about groups of 5. Just really try and hit the landing. And one thing that you can do that I found pretty useful is stop right before the approach note and see if your hand's in the right place. Okay, now I'm looking. You want to make sure you get that. I'll do it a little slower. You want these 2 fingers to be ready to roll. And you ideally want this to be fluid. So as soon as I lift up this middle finger, now I don't need it anymore. I want to have it be working its way over here. All my hand should be fluidly moving in the direction. You don't want it to be a last minute hop, like then you want it to already be kind of moving in that direction. All right, so let's look at the left hand a little bit. Left hand, like I mentioned yesterday, looks pretty similar to the right hand in that there's a pattern that we're going to follow all the time. You've got these crazy rolls. I'm trying to get better at switching cameras so you can see me and see my hands where it's important. So these rolls on the left hand, you can't fit all of these notes in. Well, I guess you can, but not everybody can. Look at how aggressive this is, right? C sharp to G sharp to E natural. That's a pretty big pull right there. And if I did that, I'm not going to be very accurate with it. So even if I can play it, I don't know why I raised my hand, it's not going to be intuitive, especially at a fast pace like this. However, if you roll it, and that's what that little swiggly line is having us do, then it becomes a little bit easier. So let's make this a little bigger. Now let's see what we've got here. So we've got a C sharp minor, we've got the root, the 5th, and the 3rd right here. And then for the F sharp chord, I've got the root, the fifth, and the third here. And then I've got Hey buddy.
Hey.
I'm recording a video right now.
Okay.
Okay. You need something?
No, I just wanted to know who was playing.
Oh, it's me. You can come in here while I do this. Okay. So I've got a C sharp minor chord. Can you close the door though, please, so Musi doesn't come in? And then I've got an F sharp minor open chord, C sharp, F sharp, C sharp. So all these same patterns, this one and this one and this one are the same thing. Same octave, and then the same thing, just a lower octave. Whereas these two, F sharp minor, are the same too. So I bet the same thing is true down here. Look at this. Part 2, same exact thing. Okay? And I bet there's a similar pattern when I get into this next section where I've got C sharp minor, then I've got a B minor, then a C sharp minor, B minor, and C sharp minor. So you really don't have to learn all that much. But same principles apply. You want to make sure you really land on these things. And just work on, little by little, getting it down there. Put a metronome on, do it slowly, do alternate rhythms, and then try and put it together. That doesn't sound right. Okay, so you can kind of get the sense of what's going on. I'll try and play it faster when I'm going to mess up. It's okay to mess up. It's okay to mess up. Try and get a little bit better. Always stay in tempo. When you're sight reading something, it's okay to mess up. You can try and find your spot without slowing down. That's a really good practice technique because chances are you, if you're in a performance, you're going to mess up on some notes, and you want to be practicing that sort of a thing so you don't just freeze up like you might do in a practice situation. You want to practice for those performances. So that's it for today. You want to say hi?
Hi.
Special guest right here, one of the three sons. But yeah, we'll continue on, and I will see you next time, maybe tomorrow. We'll do a little bit more.